As we start today's practice, would you like to lay your body down? Has it been that kind of week? Is that what you need? Choosing overdoing, you can choose to remain seated and you can come to a laying down position anytime, but make yourself comfortable. And let's begin by taking a couple of grounding breaths. Welcome to the practice if you're just joining us today. I'll get you to jump on mute and let's start our practice either laying down or seated. Beautiful, everyone. Stretching out through your body, whether it's on the ground or sitting upright, lifting up your spine. And let's take those grounding breaths. You've probably already begun, but 3 deeper breaths of your own, like the kind you take at the end of the day. Beautiful, just in your own way, connecting with the breath. Connecting with your body. And most importantly, connecting with you. Always, in all ways today. It's time to look after you. So take a little moment, and then as you're seated or laying down on your back, I'm going to get you to take a deep breath in and stretch your arms back over your head, breathing in through the nose if that feels right. And then arms coming down by the sides and breathing out through your open mouth. Let's give that a few more rounds, breathing in and taking the stretch with your arms over your head. That's it. And breathing out, just letting all of the breath exit your lungs and letting your mouth open. 3 more times. Stretch the arms back. Feel the breath entering and leaving your body. That's it. Really filling up and letting go. And on the last round, really emphasize it, feel it in every cell, just letting go of the week. Big breath to let it leave. And now let your arms rest comfortably down by your sides. Taking a single simple in-breath through your nose, and then really soft and long. Accentuate the out-breath as you breathe it out, lengthen through your open mouth. Inhale through the nose and then exhale. Try and make it quite long as you let your mouth open or perhaps even purse your lips. Let's continue with this, keeping this breath pattern now, finding a rhythm, finding your own pace. How does it feel? To self-select the pace at which your body needs to breathe. And just embrace that now. Open yourself up and let the breath have you. There is nothing more you need to do. How does that feel in your system? Let it land. And these are very simple breath patterns as we start the class, particularly in through the nose and out through your open mouth. No strain. Feeling like the breath is just entering your body with no sense of effort, just ease. Keep going. In through the nose, continual conscious rounds of breathing, and out through your open mouth. That's it. Your body is in the right place, Make any adjustments you might need. Loosen the jaw. Soften into the floor. And simple in-breath through the nose, out-breath. Soft and long through your open mouth. This breath is particularly useful for just coming into your body in a way where nothing extra is needed, dialing everything back. Let your nervous system settle into this simple breath in through the nose and out through your open mouth. For the last minute, let's really open ourselves to more time spent in that exhale breath, letting it linger, taking as long as feels right for your body. Feel your lungs softly opening like the petals of a flower, and on the out breath, gently softening, like how a flower closes overnight. That's it. Let's feel these last 3 rounds of breath. The energy changing from a pattern that could have been unconscious now just to noticing very simple exchange of in breath and out breath. When that last and final 3rd round is done, we are going to just take a moment to find any last tensions from the week, and we're going to sigh them out. It could be a really breathy sigh or a deepened sigh. Let it be your sigh. In through the nose, we take a breath. Using sound, we breathe something out. Let it come through now. Let the flow of the pattern take you. So let's keep bringing the sigh sound to come out of the mouth, exiting places and parts within the body. We can feel the sigh leaving and sense the energy change. Sometimes, the subtle is really powerful. So even if the sigh sound is soft and breathy, you can feel the change. You can feel the release. Be in that feeling and witness and honor your body, letting go of what it's been holding on to. That's it. And if it feels like it's a little suppressed, then the best way to set that whole pattern to the side is to express. So let it come through for you. Just a minute more with the sigh sounds. Can you feel those subtle, soft changes? Go with them. Changing the habit pattern of storing things away. breathe something out today. There's no effort, no need to know what it is. Just let it go with the exhale round. You've got it. Enjoy these last final 3. Where is that sound leaving your body? Where can you feel the transformation, the shift? Nearly there. One more for good luck. Just really reaching inside, dipping in, letting go of what is no longer needed. And we are going to move a little more energy through. The pulse breath is 2 breaths in through the nose, and then 3 breaths out through your open mouth or pursing the lips. Trying this pattern on twice in through the nostrils, and 3 breaths out through your open mouth. And that's the pattern we go with now. Pulse breath, let it start to take you following the pattern as we have set a definite count with 2 in and 3 breaths out through your mouth. Noticing that as we set the ratio of 2 in and 3 out, that there's an obvious change in the ratio of more exhale being breathed out than there is oxygen coming in. So as you're joining us, for some of you now, we're starting with a pulse breath, twice in and 3 out. Laying down for this breath practice, stretch out your body, take up some room, and let yourself go to the breath. Twice in through the nose and 3 out through your open mouth. And in the beginning, I encourage you to just find your own pace always, your own cadence. Checking in what feels right for your body rather than asking the mind. What if you let the body dictate the pace today? Knowing that in this intelligent system of yours, all that is needed is right here without needing to analyze. Let your body find a way. Now you'll be opening up your lungs as you breathe in those 2 breaths, and you'll be using the diaphragm to breathe that breath out, snapping it back towards the belly, back towards the spine as you take the out breath. This can be so gentle, so slow and deep. You know the week you've had. And so as your body, heart, and mind come together, take care of you. This time is just for you. Now, the more we breathe out, the more we're going to start to feel the effects. And so I encourage you to really lengthen those 3 out breaths. In particular, the 3rd long out breath out, stretching it, elongating it, sounding perhaps like this. You're doing so well. If this is your first time doing breath work, know that you can drop back into your natural breath. In fact, all of you, anytime you need, coming in with your own natural breath anytime you need. Now, the purpose of a pattern is to let go of the mind. So let's let the pattern take us away. Twice in through the nose and 3 times. Breathe it out of your open mouth. And I'm going to give you some space now to settle in. The mind drops away back and down as you let go of the mind and let the breath have you. Keep resting in your body, relaxing deep. Same pattern, same breath. Finding your flow. Good, everyone. Keep going 1 more minute here. You're so completely supported here now to find your own rhythm. I give it over to you. Remember, today is about choosing over doing. And as we rewire those neural pathways and those old habit patterns, the choice for you to go slower, to do less, and to find your way is the point of this practice, to listen internally and trust. Just a little longer, 30 seconds left. Staying rested, try not to tense the mouth or the jaw too much. Relax into the pit of the throat. And you have 3 more breaths to go. Well done. After that 3rd round comes to an end, we're moving into our first hold of the afternoon. I invite you now to take a natural breath in, a natural breath out. And the next time you take an inhale naturally, I invite you now to hold that breath in your chest. So we take either a full breath into the lungs or partially fill the chest, closing the mouth. We hold that breath in the container of the lungs. And now we stay for as long as feels comfortable today. This breath hold is asking us to hang on to some of the CO2 without breathing it out. It creates a state change within the brain. It could feel a little spacious or spacey, floating in the ambiguity. And you stay rested for as long as you can. And only when you really need to, can you come back to your natural breathing, being guided by you. You might notice tingling occurring in your body. Stay resting, stay relaxing. And if you're still in the hold, how much longer can you stay? And if you're back breathing naturally, well done. In all ways, always, we come back in our own time to our natural way of breathing. And if you're not already back, in 10 seconds, come back and join us with your organic natural breath. Well done. Things are already changing, everyone. Let's take a big breath through the nose and arms reach overhead. If that feels okay for the shoulders, send your arms back as you take the inhale. And as you breathe out through the mouth, let your arms back down by your sides. We did this a few rounds. If you joined us earlier, it's called a power breath. In through the nose, reach back. And out through the mouth, arms come down like a wave, crashing to the sand to come back down by your sides. Flow with the breath in as the arms go back. Let the arms come down as you breathe out through your open mouth. Really stretch into the breath. Feel it physically. Reach through your fingertips. And every time the arms descend and you take the breath out, how much more can you relax, relax? Find that sense of choosing over doing. Perhaps there's a moment of pause as the arms reach their final destination down by the sides. And you pause before you take another in-breath. And just rest a few moments here. Now that nasal breath is starting to stir more circulation through the body by stimulating a nitric oxide molecule release. This is a beautiful response that's really well appreciated and needed from the immune system's point of view to keep the cells flexible and healthy with the extra circulation moving around our inner body. Great for immune response to any entering pathogens. When the cell walls are healthy, we have such a strength. So let's build that through the inhale, stretching the arms back. Exhale, softening the arms down and breathing out through our open mouth. You've got it. Last, final three. You might still be pausing a little after the final exhales. When that last one comes to an end, let's let it go completely. Try and breathe it all out, letting the week go. And here it is, the new start begins. We are taking a single inhale through the nose and blow breath. Short, sharp exhales, continuing them so that we keep the out breath coming, supplying it with short, sharp, staccato beat rhythm of exhale until there's no exhale left. And then we start again. We inhale through the nose and then blowing it out. That's it. The belly acts as a pump. The diaphragm is helping us every time we breathe out. Almost like you could imagine you're blowing out single candles on a cake. That single, simple in-breath through the nose, bringing the oxygen in, breathing out the CO2. Remember, I said the more CO2 we can breathe out, the more we are going to start to really reap the benefits from the breath holds. As we exit not only the toxins from our body, but we start to create a chemical change in the brain, leading us into altered spaces, spacious places. This is already happening. Can you enjoy the state change that you're feeling already within the body and brain? That's it. Choosing overdoing. If you're breathing, you're doing this right. I encourage you to just move. Breath as your body asks you to. And stay with the pattern now. Blow breath for 2 more minutes here. Pattern takes us so that the mind can let go, let go. Again, you can ask the mind just to let go. And again, we find the rhythm, we find the pattern. Before we know it, it takes us and our body finds the way. Our breath leads the way. No need to push. There is no need to force. What feels right for you? If choosing overdoing is a new concept, how would it feel just to drop back into your natural breath for a round or two? Be rebelliously in your self-care so that you do what feels right for you. Stay with blow breath 1 more minute, everyone. You're doing so well. Let go of your body. Just breathe. You might feel the sensations. Let them be there. Feel free to move. Feel free to feel. What do you need to breathe out? Last and final 3 complete rounds. Take your time with the blow breath, everyone. Present to the changes. Feel the energy shifting. Really starting to strip back the old, bring in the new. In the places where your energy's been stuck or tight or tired, you can sense the change. And as the last one is breathed out, blow breath all the way out. Let's relax back into our natural breath just for a few moments. And can you sense the extra weight from your body? The reaction of the parasympathetic nervous system is to start to really let down internally so that inside you notice the shift. Body perhaps feeling more rested, relaxed, or heavier against the earth. I encourage you to let go as much as you feel you can into your own body's imprint. And taking 3 longer, deeper breaths of your own, like the ones you take at the end of the day, I invite you perhaps to make a sound. You could bring a sigh breath through. Or just let there be a cathartic sound for you. When those 3 breaths are done, letting the sound move something out of your body being, we're going to take a halo active breath. It is a medium to strong in-breath through the nose. Sounds like this. And then a medium to strong exhale out of your open mouth. So the velocity is medium to strong, breathing it in through your nasal pathways. And medium to strong out. Now, if this doesn't feel right, find your own sense of depth, pace, and fullness. It could be that you orchestrate a softer round of breath. Simply in through the nose and out through your open mouth. Feel the passageways within the body open, your lungs, your throat, your nasal passages. Completing the rounds of breath, feel the lungs resolving, emptying, completely letting the out-breath go. What if it was just one breath cycle at a time? You bring your awareness to one complete cycle at a time, initiating it and concluding it. There is nothing more than this. The power of one single simple breath brings us to presence. It's like we get to feel what's going on. Really feel as you breathe what's going on. Now I invite you to take a pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. So you hold that inhale for a few seconds before you let it go. You might close the lips, hold it in the lungs, and then open the mouth, and as if blowing out through a straw, pursing the lips and sending the breath away from you. That little pause in between the single in-breath and the single out-breath. So there's an in-breath, we pause. An out-breath, we let it go. Coming straight back into the inhale, the opportunity to hold that breath for a few quiet moments. What feels right for you? You can make it longer if you'd like. Practicing those holds now, conditioning our lungs to be able to stay partially or fully inflated. Stretching through the intercostals, making more room. Holding that breath in the lungs as an option in between the inhale. And the wisdom of when you need to let go on the exhale. When do you need to take that exhale? It's like listening to another language, the communication from your body coming through in sensation. Trusting as you take that hold in between the breaths that your own body will signal when it's time for you to let go. You're doing so well. Just take one more minute with this, the halo active breath. Some of us are breathing medium to strong. Some of us a little softer. In breath through the nose. Option to hold. Out breath, blowing out through a straw, your mouth. Trusting the pattern. Letting go of the mind. Meet yourself inside your body today. Feeling sensations of tingling, altered sensations, inner connection, and presence. You've got this. Last 30 seconds. Your choice will dictate whether you pause, whether you come back to natural breathing, whether you keep going. Remember, it's choosing over doing, and it's a powerful way of being. Breaking the chain of enduring and tolerating, and instead finding a way to bring your expression through. What will you choose to do for these last 3 rounds of breath? Remember that if you're breathing, doing it right. Right, we are approaching our second top hold. When you've taken the third round, and I really want you to take this in your own time, so please take your time. When that third final round is done, I invite you to take a natural breath into your body and then a natural organic breath out. And inviting you into the top hold, take a natural breath into your lungs, closing the mouth, hold that breath in your chest, keeping it there either partially or fully held in your lung tissue. Expansion like a bird's wings in your chest, your heart vast, limitless. And you feel the freedom, the spaciousness. As you drop into a cradle of being supported and held, and let go into the breath hold, staying as long as feels right for you today to stay. Feel right. You breathe again, of course. Whenever you know that is for you, you bring it down. Staying as long as feels right for you in the hold. Bring back to natural breath when you feel to. I am totally supporting you in choosing overdoing, advocating for yourself with this practice of deep connection and trust. You are the one that knows. And when you're ready, if you haven't already begun to breathe naturally, in the next 10 seconds, let's meet in our natural organic way of breathing. Let's resume. Come on back. Okay, so we are changing deep patterns within us. We are shifting the way perhaps we've held on to tension during the week. And breathwork is so healing. So let's take 3 deep sigh breaths. Again, the sigh is cathartic. Let's feel it. In through the nose and out through your mouth. Sounding it out. Sound is a tool, helping us shift internally where we might have been holding on. Instead of suppressing, we bring forwards, expressing now. And when that last one's done, let it go completely. Right. We are going to take a triactive breath. In through the nose twice, breathing to the belly, then the chest, sounding like this. And then one big breath out of your mouth, letting go of the exhale round. So the pattern sounds like this. I'm using my nose to breathe in twice, using my mouth to breathe out once. The option is for you to use your mouth for the whole breath, twice in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Or you may find it a little more gentle and easeful to breathe it in through the nose and then out the mouth. Twice in through the nose or the mouth, and then once breathing out through your open mouth. Steadily does it. Your rhythm, your flow. not even necessarily from thinking mind, but from deeper inside. Your body opens itself. Wisdom that is clear. The breath could be like gentle caresses, or the breath could move deep and free. Stay rested in your body's imprint. Less effort possible from you. You do less. Let the breath lead and let your body find a way every time you breathe. Got a triactive breath. Go with the flow. Choosing overdoing, you are setting right the patterns that you may not have even wanted to bring forwards or had your own invitation to embrace, instead inherited or picked up along the way. Let go of what no longer aligns with us, and we bring forwards our own congruence. What do we need to strip back for you to become more you? Remember, it is one single breath at a time. Rest in the breath. We do less in the breath. We let the pattern take us. We enjoy the altered state, the state change in the brain is akin with states of meditation. Play with the pattern and notice the deepening of these states. That's it. You've got this. Belly rises, then chest rises. Waterfall the breath out of the mouth. Stay with it 2 more minutes. Value is not less because you are doing something different, or you're doing something that is at your own pace. This powerful act is choosing overdoing. Body sets the pace, the rhythm from within. If you're still with us, then there's 1 minute where if you're breathing, you're doing this right. That's all you need to know. Knowing that your worth is not tied up in how fast or how deep or how well you're breathing, but just that you've showed up today. All you need to do is turn up here. You are already enough. Now we're coming down to the last and final 30 seconds. Nearly there, everyone. We're here together in this. Let's take the last final 3 rounds of breath. As you take the last final round, let that breath go and let's take a natural breath in, a natural breath out. Coming into the final top hold, one single big in breath, holding it in our chest. And I want to leave you with some space. So now holding that breath in the chest for as long as feels right. Drop into the spaciousness. Relax back and let go. Power that you hold in this inner connection comes from that ability to make the choice. When you need to breathe again, of course you can. Anytime you need. Holds bring us to states of deep connection with our own wisdom. What do you need to know here? I want to invite you to rest fully. Wherever you are at, resting fully. Downloads of the wisdom through every cell in your being. You are held and supported as you let go into deep, deep rest. And in this part of the practice, you come into deep rest, coming into Shavasana.
स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दया रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता
Is there any more room to relax a little more? Perhaps experience a deeper state of rest or relaxation. Perhaps really feel your body letting go.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण
Through this reconnection back in, through our own body, through our own skin, we are reminded that deep within is such a wealth of wisdom, balance, and the possibility to really rediscover our own agency with choosing overdoing. And however you feel right now, if there is something that is needed, what would it be that you could deliver to yourself right in this moment? Would it be an acknowledgement? Would there be a repositioning to gain more comfort? Would there be a way within yourself that you can find that sense of really feeling in and being guided from within to redirect yourself so that in times where it is hectic, in times where there is a lot going on, you remember that you have a choice. You hold the reins. At those times when sometimes we feel the external pressure, we come within, be guided from within, trusting deeply. Right in this moment, is there anything else that's needed for you, from you, that comes through you? Oh, maybe it's knees to chest, a little hug. Perhaps you take a stretch and just really relish that choice. Maybe it's rolling onto your side and just finding a comfortable moment. Feel free to stay down and rest. We come to the end of our practice. I invite you to choose rather than do what you feel I want you to do. And please self-advocate, either coming up to seated Maybe taking a little dance break around the room, or maybe just continuing to lay back. And as you come upright, take a moment to reorient yourself into the space. A good way to do this is just to gently look around the room, blinking the eyes open and just turning your head around, looking from side to side. Getting reaccustomed to the light, your own space. Blinking different things that your gaze takes in and that you see. And just becoming more cognizant again. Prefrontal cortex coming back on board there. Welcome back. If you would like to drop something in the chat about how you feel right now, that would really add to the group dynamic and perhaps enable you to express something about how this practice was for you so that you can remind yourself and maybe come back again and again with simple single breaths, or join us for breathwork on another occasion. Let me know how the practice was for you. Drop something in the chat. Irina, thank you. Feeling more grounded today. Thanks for showing up, my love. Beautiful. I'm going to stop this recording and I'm here for the next 3 minutes or so if you wanted to jump on and chat or just connect. Thanks everyone for coming along today.